Big Flats, Texas, and Disturb's innovative cultivating services. This is going to be kind of a mini series, a bit like the Ohio series that I did, but also quite different. So I'm on the starter farm. The only thing that I've changed is I've got rid of the grain bins and put in the big silo complex there, and I sold all of the equipment, and I've brought some special equipment. So we have the Colossus Combine with the cheaty header. And I also have real speed installed, so that kind of doesn't matter. We have Mack Trucker's case. We have the 800 horsepower version and the Lizard TARDIS pickup wagon. We'll be using that for the straw, and if we get into any silage or anything, I've edited the capacity to be 2 million litres, and it has a working width of about 16 metres, so yep. And real speed, so. And then we have the Lizard Roadrunner Plus, the 1800 horsepower version, I think it is, with the 500,000 litre West End dump trailer. That is all of our equipment for now. And then we have this other large field of wheat as the only field that we own at the moment. And we don't really have much cash, so no loan, but only $15,000 in the bank. But there are a bunch of things we can do, like we will take that harvesting contract and probably both of those fertilizing contracts. I don't have anything to spread for. Let's take them. Need to install better contracts. We don't have anything to do any of those jobs yet, but we will be getting stuff. So let's jump in and get going, and we can chat as we go. So this combine has a capacity of, I think, 150,000 litres, and is going to run at full speed. So, yep. Are going to be doing straw. So I have everything set on easy pretty much. So easy economy. We are not doing straw yet. We're going to get straw. There we go. So easy economy. No ploughing, no stones, no weeds. And yeah, just going to have some fun and do some silly stuff. So these are going to be fairly short videos, I hope. And yeah, just going to do some silly stuff and have a bit of fun. So this was inspired by Pete on Discord and his cheaty ways of farming, and chatting to one of the guys on Discord yesterday. You know, I do my kind of semi-realistic stuff most of the time, and I often talk about the fact that stuff can be cheaty, so let's embrace the cheatiness, shall we? Yeah. So I've gone for this map because it's got lots of nice, big, square, easy to farm fields. I have no idea what the field costs are like. I have crop destruction off, as you'll be able to see. We're getting some fairly ridiculous straw swaths. Yeah. The stupidness is going to be a thing, I think. I have no idea how this is going to work, how many episodes there will be, any of that. There's been no real forethought or planning put in. I just thought it would be fun and interesting. And so the idea is that these are going to be fairly unedited videos, because I'm hoping all of the jobs will be fairly quick. And with how busy things are at the moment, that hopefully just means I can churn out some videos somewhat quickly. So that's the plan. So yeah, nice, easy to make, hopefully fun for you guys to watch, doing something a bit different. I think amazingly we are already 20% full on the combine with with this ridiculous capacity. I'm kind of tempted to quickly run around and grab the headings of the straw so that they're not in the way. And it will also mean we can have a play with this rather insane case and loading wagon. So we want that button, and we are going to ignore the suggested working speed of 22 miles an hour, and we're just going to go flat out. So to give you an idea of how this is set up, we don't actually need to drive over the swath to pick the straw up. It looks like I might not have done the capacity edit properly, but at the very least we've got the working width and the speed, so this should just make it a bit easier with turning to not have straw in the way. Yeah, who doesn't want to farm at 40 miles an hour? For those of you that don't enjoy this, then I'll still be doing all my regular stuff. Something different to try, you know? It's a different way of playing. I do need to go back in and do that capacity edit though. So that we're getting the full 2 million litres capacity that I wanted. I basically thought it would be kind of different to just be able to farm most of a field without worrying about doing stuff like emptying. So no precision farming, no Mace Plus, nothing like that. I'm not running like fixed crop prices or any cheaty growth stuff. So, but we'll probably just be skipping time because at the moment we have one field. So, while doing some cheatily fast contracts, probably we'll just skip time. I mean, we'll need to plant a crop, so we'll need to get a planter. We'll need to fertilize said crop, so we'll need something to fertilize it with. Cheaty suggestions for those below, although I may have done the next video before you guys see this, so you'll see. That's that done, so let's get back in the combine and get this harvest finished. That will be it for the video today. Yeah, so and I was aware of the ridiculous case. I did the video on it, seeing what it could pick up. I was aware that the Colossus pack exists. I think this includes root crop and cotton harvesting variants, so we'll be making use of those. But any other, proper cheaty mods that you guys know or like using, stick them below, because yeah, we are going to be making full use of the things that are available to do this kind of stuff. It's a slightly different style of driving because if you don't slow down at the end, the combine's still got to get all that straw out and into a swath. So that is the downside of going stupidly fast. Actually, I need to sort out my character. Don't look like me. But yeah, the downside of going stupidly fast is it can't put the straw down quick enough. So as we get towards the end, we'll knock the speed down so that we can at least spit the straw out. And I have VCA enabled. I'm using VCA GPS, so we can just use that. We should be able to pick up 2 swaths of straw at a time, because I think we've got a nearly 14 metre header, and let's say the forage wagon has a 16 metre working width. So I don't even particularly need to worry about being neat at the ends of the rows. We'll just tidy it up afterwards. Combining at 40 miles an hour is kind of crazy. See what it looks like in cab. Ridiculous is the word. Ridiculous. So This combine would be a good candidate for Dashboard Live though, with that nice big second screen. Yeah, a combine going this speed is just wrong. Hit slow down and let the straw catch up. There we go. Yeah, I've not even explored this map. It looked kind of cool on Mod Hub, basically, and I spent no time planning this, really. But hey, that just is nuts. The header is a little bit wider than BCA is picking up, but not like we need to worry about being super efficient. So I'm going to get a bit more of this done, and I'll be back. A few more swaths done, and we've just crossed 100,000 litres. I think we might fit it all in the combine. I'm not sure. If not, we've got the truck there, or the silo just there. So I'm really hoping that they have edited the discharge rate of this combine. It's not something that I've checked, because otherwise we could be waiting a fairly long time to empty out. That would be a bit of a faff. Yeah, bit of a faff to. It's going to take 10 minutes for the darn thing to empty. Not that it really matters, but so you can kind of view these things two ways. There was a really good mod in. It might not have been a really good mod. A really good idea for a mod in FS19, where it was a combine that had a capacity like this. It wasn't ridiculously fast like this, but had a capacity like this, and you paid a daily charge for it to cover the cost of the fact that the increased capacity represented the fact that you had a truck doing the carting for you to keep you moving in the field, but you didn't actually have a truck. You just had a combine that held, like this 150,000 litres. So you could combine a whole field, and then you would go empty it. And that's kind of what I'm hoping that I'll be able to do on here most of the time. Not sure whether we will, because as fields get bigger, this wasn't particularly well fertilized, I don't think. If we just check the map, no, it wasn't fertilized at all. So, and it needs lime, so we could get more off it in the future. But and if I'd been running precision farming, apparently I could have limed and fertilized it, even though it is in the harvest ready state and it's got the full yield. But no precision farming. We are playing on, kind of just basic farm sim. I don't remember the last time I played without things like ploughing and weeds enabled. So yeah, we can get ourselves a nice direct drill a new crop straight in, and crack on. Don't even know what the harvesting contract I took was. It is for oats. Cool. In field 7, which is probably not that far from... No, not that far away at all. The downside of harvesting at 40 miles an hour is you do get the odd miss bit. The game doesn't have time to react to the terrain and adjust the weather or the ridiculous speed that you're doing. I'm going to finish this up and I will be back. I'm back already because we are almost full. Right, we'll just get to the end of this row. And we'll go empty into the truck, so I can use the truck to tip into the silo. And actually, yeah, we've got a reasonably fast discharge rate, which is nice. Right. Trailer is a 500,000 litre capacity, so there should be no issues there with it filling up. And I'm guessing when the extra speed is interesting to get used to. I am guessing that roughly when this video comes out, maybe not, I may come out before, not sure. The horse DLC will have been or will be about to release. So it's kind of the embargo lift for the Giants partners that get early access. So bronze and above, I think, get early access. And the videos are starting to appear for previews, so that'd be kind of cool. I'm looking forward to watching some of those. FSG's released a preview of the map, and VF's released a preview of the kit, I think. I have not looked yet, but I'm looking forward to having a look at what's in that DLC. I'm kind of looking forward to that one. I think it's one of the better ones. I know some people had the whole, oh, Giants are just charging us for mods that were in previous versions of the game, but they're not. They're different mods, and there's a map, and you could say that about almost any DLC. You know, the Vermeer pack, our Giants are just charging us for a baler and a windrower. The Kubota pack, Giants are just charging us for some little tractors. You know, it's yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I like the horse stuff. I liked it in the past, and it's something that I'm going to be using on Saxthorpe because we have some horse kit already. So try and integrate it onto there as best as I can. I'm not sure when this video will probably come out. The day of or the day after release, I think. And I don't think I'm actually going to be able to have a look at the DLC until towards the end of the week properly. Yeah, I am looking forward to it. And I've got probably about 3 more rows to go, so nice quick job, which is what I wanted these to be. I want it, yeah, they're quite big fields, but I want everything to be nice and fast and quick to get done. Penultimate row now, so almost done, and we're over 225,000 litres, so it's going to be a nice payday. Playing on easy mode, you can get $1,200 per 1,000 litres for the wheat. Yep, I think at some point we'll probably do some productions on here as well. Again, something that I don't do a lot of. I'll probably make them suitably cheaty to keep up with what we're doing, or find some suitably cheaty ones. Yeah, another way to make even more cash. So that's just looking, and we need about $350,000 to buy field 9 next to us, which is quite a big field. So we might, if we can pick some contracts up between, through, because say once we've replanted this, we've got nothing to do until harvest next time apart from fertilizing. So we can pick some contracts up, we might get enough to buy in that field when we sell off the wheat from here. And obviously we'll have the straw as well, and actually the straw is probably going to be worth a bit. Have a look when we get to the end. I kind of forget that on easy mode things like straw probably pay quite well, and we're probably looking at, so I do need to finish the edit to that to give it the capacity, because we're probably looking at a couple of million litres of, at least 1 million litres of straw off of here. That will be a decent payday as well. So I have the draper header, because I figured that meant I won't have to faff with a trailer. I've not checked whether it attaches to the combine, because everything was delivered to the farm. but we will see when we go off and do the harvesting contract that we have, because that's just a little way from the farm. But let's just have a quick look at what straw is worth. 100. Well, we'll sell the straw now. So actually, it's worth about $100 1,000 litres. Still a decent amount of cash. I took my headphones out while I was doing that. Let's put them back in and see what this truck sounds like. And we got two. It has a red exhaust as well. Yeah. It's kind of generic truck sounding, I guess. But it certainly doesn't struggle with the trailer. Yep, 240,000 litres of wheat in the silo. The next time we'll sort out picking the straw up. Hopefully the money from the straw will pay for some of the kit we need to do some of these contracts, and then we can buy the seeders and stuff like that. So I'm going to let this tip because it looks like this is going to be a bit slower, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button. Comments, questions, suggestions for mods to include, stick them below, and yep, see you next time.